create a good life, happy people. That's a good thing.
So what do you think is the most difficult thing about having a business?
I'd say sitting at a desk in a room by yourself and saying, I own a business. The isolation, and I'd say the hardest part for me was getting to that point in the creation of the business where you're not quite seeing the rewards. You know that they're right around the corner, and the ego starts chiming in and going, you could just disappear and nobody would ever know. You could just not post a blog ever again, and no one will really miss you. And the ego steps in and tries to keep us small. And so I'd say the biggest challenge was recognizing that and looking at it in the face and saying, thank you very much for your input. I'm doing this.
Thank you for your input. You're so polite.
I appreciate your time.
Shut up.
Moving on. Yeah. Yeah, I found that saying shut up to my ego just makes him scream louder. So I'm very polite to my ego. I thank him for his efforts, and I'm doing something else.
Oh, that's so advanced.
I know, right? It's just what works for me. You do what works for you. But yeah, so I'd say just getting past that initial hump of, is this actually working? Can I actually do this? Will my business be successful?
Yeah.
You're just starting to set up, all of these systems, and they're not quite set up yet, and you're not quite sure what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's probably part.
Yeah. It's amazing what people get done when they, they think they don't know what they're doing.
I know, right? One of my business coaches that I've manifested along the way, amazing woman, Ty Goodwin, she made me write down an affirmation that says, I know what I'm doing. Because I kept saying, well, I don't know. She's like, I'm saying that, You
do know. Yeah, I would agree with her. You do know. I mean, it's just like, the law of attraction is working. I mean, we do know these things, and we've just put those blocks in front of us that keep us from, going in and accessing them. Oh, I can't. I'm not an entrepreneur. I never took a business course. No. Well, if you had taken one, what would you do?
Staying small becomes.
So we're kind of reaching the end, but I'd like to ask you if there's one thing that you think that our listeners could do starting today to make a positive difference in their life. So we've got a lot of listeners out there. What's one thing they could do?
Well, I'd say really look at your black and white thinking. The desire for right, wrong, black, white, good, bad, this, that, either or, is really going to hinder us as a culture moving forward. And really, the question sounds silly, but it's so true. Would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? Because most of the time you can't have both. And so, I'd say for people, watch yourself, observe yourself. Are you more invested in being right, or are you more invested in having a good life? Yeah,
that's great advice. So we're about out of time. So would you like to share with our listeners some contact information and how they can get hold of you and how they can tune into Radical Revelations?
Absolutely. So Radical Revelations is my website, and my email is Starr with 2 R's, if you're writing it down, which you're emailing me, so you are, at radicalrevelations.com. I offer on my website a free nonconformist guide that I would love for people to download. I think that it's a great way to start looking at these things that I'm talking about, and I give some great tools and tips on how to apply this stuff in your life right now. I also am being a part of a Leadership for Women Summit later this month. I'm going to be speaking on September 26th. I'm really excited about it. It's being put on by A Search for Her Existence, SHE, and that they're sponsoring the event. And it's a 3-day event. There's a bunch of amazing women that are speaking, and I'm so excited I get to be one of them. My time for speaking is 3:45 to 4:45 Eastern Time, and I am doing a talk on how black and white thinking gets in our way.
Oh, very good. Is it going to be an online program?
Yes, it's online and it's free, And so definitely check that out. You can go to searchforherexistence.com to get some more information, and in the next week or so I'll be posting stuff on radicalrevelations.com.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I'm really excited about it. It's an amazing group of women, and the coach that I just mentioned previously, Ty Goodwin, she's a part of it too, and so it's great to be working with her. She has been a great support of me moving forward in my business. And then I also have a communications class coming up in December that's going to be here in Portland at the Portland Center for Spiritual Living on December 6th. And it's called Conscious Communication, and we'll cover nonviolent communication and, how much responsibility do we take in communication with other people, using I statements. We'll get some practice in. I ran it as a beta class earlier this year with some homeschooled teens, and it went fabulous. And so now I'm offering it to the adult community, and so I'm really looking forward to that. And so you can go to PCSL.US, which stands for Portland Center for Spiritual Living. I don't know if it's up on there yet, but it should be up there in the next month or so. But put that on your calendar for December 6th, and then keep your eye out for info on that.
Oh, that's fantastic. So you're doing a good job that way. Well, Starr, I've loved talking with you. It's just been a great conversation, and listeners, there's been a lot of wisdom in this hour, so I hope you're paying attention and that you will check out Radical Revelations. And in the meantime, also, if you're just getting started or moving along or trying to be more successful with your solo business, please check out www.bettersmarterricher.com and, tune into the conversation on the blog. We've got lots and lots of our radio shows and Jackie's tips. If you sign up for my free newsletter, you get a tip, a little short reminder of things you need to do every couple of weeks. We'd love to have you take the Better, Smarter, Richer class. You can either do it online and check through the website and find out how to tune into that, or you can sign up for one of our in-person study groups. We have one that just launched, and the next one is going to launch November 18th. Check about that. Remember, we have a free symposium about Better, Smarter, Richer and solopreneurship at the Portland Community College Climb Center on September 17th. And all of you Encores, remember that we've got the new Encore Entrepreneur Program launching on September 11th, and you can check with that also at the Portland Community College SBDC. So in the meantime, I've loved talking with you all, and I hope that you'll tune in next week. Starr, thanks again. Goodbye, everybody.